Hi, I'm Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be setting up my bullet journal for the month of August. This month I wanted to do a summery theme and something colorful, so I went for a yellow sun theme, and I hope you enjoy seeing me set it up. Alright, it's time to get planning. We are cracking into my Raffleris bullet journal, and I have already done pencil sketches for my design for this month. I used my ruler, which has some circle outlines, and then the straight edge to create this sun pattern, and marked out the space that would have my grid calendar as well as my YouTube tracking page. And I have all of my yellow markers and just started drawing it all out, filling it in. I did notice that leaving the pencil markings where my marker was going did lead to some graphite smearing along the page, so I recommend erasing the lines before you go over them so that there's still enough that you can tell where you're going, but not so much that it'll interfere with the marker colors. Here I'm filling in the sun circle. I did put it on the end of my grid to mark also that I have Sunday as the last day in my week, so I start on Mondays and end on Sundays. My design also left circle spacing for the month title that I'll put in later, but I tried to do different shades of yellow that you could kind of see a difference, although some of them were pretty close in color and didn't show a huge difference. This page did take some time to color in, but it was super satisfying to do so, and to watch the design kind of come together as you added more and more of the colors. Now I am adding in some of the details to my YouTube tracking page, so I left the bottom section where I can kind of track the progress of different videos. So I'll put in the title of the video I'm working on, and then I also have different stages or steps in the video making process that I check off as I get them done. And that just keeps me a little bit more organized when I'm working on my different YouTube videos throughout the month. If you have any requests for videos, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Now going back to the other side of the page, I am filling in all of the numbers for the days of the month, and then putting in the title, August, in the little circles that I left uncolored earlier. And I just did a little script, and I think it looked really nice. Moving on to the next few pages, I am doing a habit tracker, and this month I decided to try tracking each individual habit. So I drew out a calendar shape for each of the habits I wanted to track and colored it in yellow to go with the theme a little bit more. Then I used the same script style as the first page and wrote habits. And some of the habits that I am going to track this upcoming month are working out, not drinking alcohol, not spending any money, continuing to educate myself by reading, looking at the news, and listening to podcasts, among other things. On the other half of this 2-page spread, I wanted to do a sleep and steps tracker, so I left these circle spaces open to do a similar title as the first page. I really like how this circle and color combination worked out in this month's spreads, so here I'm adding in the text for sleep and steps. And then I went down and I wrote in all of the numbers for each day of the month, and I also marked which days were Sundays, so I could kind of keep track of how the different weeks were going. Then I added in the numbers 1 through 10, so it would signify for steps 1,000 to 10,000 steps. I also added a plus in case I got more than that. And sleep is, of course, in hours. Now on these next 2 pages, I did a similar heading style but used a different yellow marker. This one's a Crayola Super Tip, and it ended up looking kind of orange to me, but I guess it's kind of all in the same spectrum. The purpose for these 2 pages will be to keep track of my gratitude and memories for this month. So they'll look a little bare until the month actually starts, but each day I'll write in things that I'm grateful for on the gratitude page. And then as different things happen throughout the month, I will add little doodles to the memory page to kind of have a visual representation of the month in doodles. So it's the most boring page in the setup now, but I think it looks the best at the end. Now we've made it to our first weekly spread, and I decided to have a section for each day and use a different shade of yellow just to stay in theme. I also kept the little circle kind of cutout thing going on to put the day of the month in it, and I really like how it ended up looking. It is kind of basic, but that's because when I plan these spreads in advance, I tend to leave a lot for me to fill in when I get closer to the week and have more freedom with it later. So I'll usually put in all the functional parts of my spreads earlier and then add embellishments, during the week. But there is a space to put in any events or notes I want, and also the space under is to mark out my breakfast, lunch, and dinner and keep track of what I'm eating a little bit more. I think under that I'll probably just do free-form journaling for the week since it's still summer and I don't have that much going on here in quarantine. Now we'll do a flip through of all the pages. So here's the first with the monthly grid and my YouTube tracking. I really love how it looks, although I might add more black elements just to help balance it out. Here are my habit tracking pages. I did leave some extra space so that if I wanted to, I could track more habits or just add in a quote later. And my gratitude and memories page. I feel like in the flip through, you can really tell that it looks more orange than the other colors I used. And my weekly spread. I think they're all pretty simple, but I like that. It makes it easy to set up and easy to use. Plus, I can add more things as I go. But those are all the pages for my August setup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me set up my bullet journal for this month. Let me know in the comments down below what your theme for this month is and something you're looking forward to. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!